What's up, a Cinema Shogun here, and at the time of this recording, it is now 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That means that the Johnny Depp trial has only been going on for 1 hour now, but already another one of Amber Heard's lies has been exposed, and proof that she cheated on Johnny Depp just kind of came out, and no one even batted an eye at it. It's like it kind of just slipped out there and no one even said anything. Now, on the stand right now, as I'm making this video, by the time you're watching it, you know, the trial may be over for the day or someone else will be on the stand. But right now, a nurse by the name of Erin Boren is on the stand. And yesterday, she actually revealed a lot of information. And basically, it came out that she said that Amber displayed some emotional issues and that she had anger problems, including compulsive anger and yelling, and that Amber needed help performing simple tasks, such as treating wait staff at restaurants with respect. Literally, she needed help and guidance on how to treat normal people with respect. So, if you take Amber Heard anywhere, she doesn't know how to act. If you take her to a restaurant, she will treat the staff like pure dog crap. And there's been plenty of reports over the years that she's like this, but this goes to show what I've been trying to tell you all along, that I'm not buying all of this personality disorder nonsense. I think that she's just an entitled brat. I can't even go on the rant that I want to right now on YouTube because I have a lot of interesting words to use for Amber Heard. But I'll just leave it at that she's a privileged brat, and she does not know how to operate in public. She treats everyone like crap. You know, honestly, how she treated Johnny Depp is like royalty compared to how she treats other people. She views other people as peasants. She thinks that she's better than everyone. She thinks that the world revolves around her. She's like, it's worse than just a narcissist. It's more like an advanced level of narcissism. And I think this, like I said, it goes to prove that this is just a woman with anger issues. And she has anger issues because she never had to control her anger. She never had to control herself. The world has been given to her on a silver platter, and she's just been doing what she wanted her whole life, you know, regardless of how it makes anyone feel. So I don't think that she's dealing with personality disorders. I think that she's just a bitch. She's just a bad person. All around. She just doesn't know how to treat people. But one of these lies that Amber told, I believe this actually happened at the last lawsuit that happened in England or whatever. She said that when she went to Coachella, that she didn't get sick. And that actually it was her sister that got sick and was throwing up all over Coachella. Right? Well, actually, as I talk about this, I want to show you all this clip. This is literally Amber and her friends getting ready to ride to Coachella. Now remember that she rode there directly after she was so-called getting just, you know, I can't use the word on YouTube, but she was going through a lot with Johnny Depp. And supposedly, from what she was saying, this trip literally took place a day after she went through days of torture from Johnny Depp. Now we know she's lying about that. Proof is in the pudding that she's lying about that. But supposedly, when she was going on this trip, she had all these injuries, and Johnny had just been beating on her for days on end. But here she goes, going to Coachella, and it came out that she was doing a fair share of drugs over at Coachella, and that she winded up throwing up everywhere. RN visited AH at her home in downtown Los Angeles. AH is provided with 2 weeks worth of prepared daily medication boxes for upcoming travel to NYC. AH is visiting with assistant Savannah and friends Rocky and Josh. AH discussed her birthday trip to Coachella Music Festival. The trip was 4/22/2016 through 4/24/2016. AH admits to illicit drug use during the trip and states that she ingested mushrooms and MDMA simultaneously while also consuming alcohol, and states that she vomited and was high for at least 24 hours straight. So this is something that AH lied about. She said that she wasn't using drugs and that she wasn't throwing up, and all of that stuff was really just her sister. That it was her sister. But here she is admitting to her nurse that no, it's her. She was the one throwing up all over Coachella. She was high out of her mind at Coachella. Now, after she let the nurse know this, the RN reminded AH that illicit drug use will not be tolerated by medical staff, and that any medications or drugs that are not prescribed can interfere and cause adverse effects with her prescribed medication. Now, how did AH react to this? She laughed. She looked at the nurse and laughed in her face, and then also reported that she used illicit drugs on another occasion, mushrooms and MDMA, on 5/9/2016 at home with a high-profile male acquaintance. AH reported that her husband was not aware of the male visitor or her illicit drug use. And there you have it, folks. Proof that AH cheated on Johnny Depp. The proof is right there. We've seen pictures of James Franco coming to Johnny Depp's penthouse. We know she was messing with Elon Musk before they called off the marriage. In fact, it seems like she started mingling with Elon Musk right after she got married to Johnny Depp. So what Johnny's been trying to say all along is that she wasn't even faithful. Not only is she crazy, not only did she put him through all this madness, but she was also unfaithful. Johnny's not stupid. Johnny knows how this works. Johnny's been around the block. Do you think that Johnny didn't know that there were other men involved and there were other people coming over? Johnny probably didn't care. Maybe Johnny had his own thing going on. Who knows? But it wasn't like Johnny was just totally in the dark about it. You know, Johnny had his suspicions, but he wasn't told, you know. And the fact that she kept it a secret, the fact that this male visitor would literally come over at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning in the dead of night, you know, with an overnight bag, trying to disguise themselves, and they came over to do MDMA and mushrooms, you know that was nothing more than a booty call. They went over there and they had some wild, crazy mushroom MDMA sex. I mean, what else do you want to call it? So this right here is the proof. And she even told her doctor, like, yeah, we did drugs, we did this, and no, I didn't tell my husband, and no, my husband doesn't know that I was on drugs either. So it's just a bunch of stuff that seems to be kept from Johnny Depp in this whole marriage. And one thing I will say is that within this marriage, it seems to me like Johnny was more transparent than AH was. It doesn't seem to me like Johnny was trying to hide his drug use and alcohol use as much as AH was. There were occasions where he, you know, would try to hide it a little bit because he didn't want to get in a fight, but it wasn't hidden from him in a way like AH does. You know, it's not like, oh, we heard about Johnny going on drug binges with other women, whereas AH is literally here getting screwed in Johnny's own home while high out of her mind on whatever drugs that she could find, you know, literally every time he goes and makes a movie. So yeah, definitely a messed up situation. And I mean, there was a lot of other things that came out today as well from this nurse, but I feel like this was the one thing that I really wanted to cling to because there's so much information coming out left and right in this trial that you don't get time to really focus on things. You know, you don't get time to focus on one tidbit of information, and that's what I've been trying to do with my videos because there's a lot of tidbits of information that's coming out that's like bombshells. It's big deals, you know, like it's proof that all of this stuff is either fake or all of this stuff is either real, depending on where you heard the story from. So all in all, it just blows my mind how terrible this woman was. And it's been weeks now. How much longer do we have to go through this? AH is getting absolutely wrecked and destroyed. You know, it doesn't look good for her. It's obvious it doesn't look good for her. She knows it doesn't look good for her. You know it doesn't look good for her. And I feel like every single day it's just another shit show. This whole trial has been a shit show, if you ask me, because the defense isn't even trying. And it's almost gotten to the point where they're kind of like, I don't even know the right way to explain it, but it's not even like they're fighting, and the defense is fighting from a standpoint like they already lost but they're trying to salvage whatever they can, if you will. Like, it doesn't seem like they're fighting this fight to win anymore. It seems like they've already conceded defeat, but they're trying to win small other victories, along the way. They're trying to win other small victories within the case because they know that overall they've lost this case. But at the end of the day, this case is really to prove that this certain news article that came out, the op-ed post, whatever the hell you want to call it, that it damaged Johnny's career. Now, of course, I believe it damaged Johnny's career, but it seems like this trial is going in so many directions to where this trial is hardly even about this, Washington Post article. It feels like this trial is hardly even about that anymore. Because we've gone from this witness to this witness, and this person saw this, and this person saw this, and yeah, I get it. I'm happy that AH is getting exposed along the way, but I feel like we've lost sight of what this lawsuit is even about, and it makes me believe that this lawsuit isn't even necessarily about winning. It's just about getting all of this information out there in the public. So if something happens and Johnny loses, I'm not going to be super upset because I know Johnny won. I know Johnny came and did what he wanted to do, and it was very effective. I know tons of people who were on the fence or people who didn't really know about it that know about it now, and everyone's on Johnny's side. I have a hard time finding anyone that is on AH's side except for the people who hop into my DMs really upset. But I want to know your thoughts about this down in the comments below. What do you think about this proof that she cheated? I mean, we kind of already knew, but it's nice to hear it out of her own mouth. AH literally told her nurse this. This isn't speculation. This isn't, or here's a photo that it looks like he's going to her apartment, but we don't know for a fact. No, this is 100% proof that AH told her nurse that she was entertaining men, high-profile men at that. So I guess it's either Elon Musk or James Franco. Maybe it's another actor, who knows? But that she was entertaining men, and Johnny didn't know that these men were at his house in the wee hours of the night doing all types of drugs. So that's right there is the proof. It comes directly from AH. So there is no denying this. There is no, this photo's fake, and this isn't, we don't know for sure. No, this is 100% fact and proof. So I want to know your thoughts about that down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you on the next video.